Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to be unboxing the expansion for My Little Scythe, Pie in the Sky. And please note, this was sent to us by Stonemaier Games, so take any of my thoughts with a grain of salt. But yeah, let's get right into this one. So we actually have a lot of videos dedicated to Stonemaier Games. Since last year we did a Stone Timber thing where we every day, I think in September, it was like the 10-year anniversary for Stonemaier Games, and we put out probably an average of 2 videos a day, so we'll link that playlist below, because one of the games we did talk about was My Little Scythe, but we did not have the expansion at the time, so now we'll get to go back and take a look at this. But not sure what this was. This came alongside it, so I don't know if these were not initially in the game and should have been, but looks like some tokens, and then a Seek card. So, yeah, if you haven't seen our other videos, I would say My Little Scythe it was probably not one of my favorite Stonemaier games, but I did see its merit for sure. We don't really have kids or anyone younger that we play with, but I think in that scenario, this would be a really great game. And I just really like the original Scythe a lot, and this just doesn't give me personally the full experience of that. So yeah, so then we've got 2 pawns here. Looks like Pandemic, making me think of Pandemic, but yeah. So those things came alongside it, so I'm not quite sure if those were supposed to be initially included and then just somehow were missed, or what exactly that was. Yeah, let's get into this one. So, yeah, I think this kind of, if I remember right, kind of ends up adding a lot of the things that outside of kind of the campaign, I believe. Kind of the things the two of the side expansions added, where the one added more, I think Invaders from Afar added 2 more factions, kind of, was a big thing. And then, I always forget the name of the other one. The one with the airships added airships. I always forget the name of that one, and then when I see it, I'm like, yeah, it's so obvious. Then yeah, it looks like we got some Seek cards here. So yeah, I'm not sure. There's 6 of them here, so I'm not quite sure what that extra one is for. That was in there as well. And then we've got Captain Mayerstone. I wonder what that could be. And then Sky Pirate. So, couple things there. Then we can just get right into the exciting stuff here. And I believe, unlike the Wind Gambit, that's what the expansion is called. Unlike that one, where everyone gets their own ship, I believe in this one, there's only one ship that's kind of shared amongst all players. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that works. I would say that in the base game of Scythe, I've played with the expansion that added 2 new factions a lot more than I've played with the airship. I think I've only played that like 3 times maybe. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this changes for the game, and maybe it adds kind of another little bit of strategy on there, which would, I think, bump it up for me a little bit, if that is the case. So, if anyone in the comments has, or if anyone watching has played My Little Scythe with this expansion, let me know what you think, if it adds that layer of strategy or not. But then we've got, so we do have some new characters as well. I always thought it'd be fun to paint these, but I don't paint, so I feel like that might be a bad idea, because there's a good bit of detail on these, so I could easily mess them up. So yeah, these look really cool. I think these will be fun little characters to add. I really like the cartoonish nature of what they did for all the characters. And you got a new die here, purple die. Looks pretty cool. It's got a little bit of a marbling to it. So it's cool. And then we've got a little base for the airship to go onto. Then a bag. And then we've got this. So we got a gem sonar, trophy dropper, magic vortex. Not sure what these all are, but this might be, I can't remember if this added a solo mode. No, I don't remember if the original was solo. I do not remember. Well, it's got the Atoma Factory on it, so that would make me assume that it's solo. But I can't remember now if the original game had a solo mode or not. Yeah, I really like the artwork in this game, though. I will give it that. That Even though it's very much different, the artwork is very much different than the original Scythe, which is right up there as my favorite artwork. We did do a video on our favorite artwork in the Stonemaier Games, so you can check that one out. But then we got some trophies here. So yeah, must add another one for all the prior ones, and then kind of the 2 new colors. And then we've got those 2 new players and kind of their stuff there. Interesting. So yeah, I do really like the look of this, so I'm very hopeful. Very hopeful. And then we've got the Pie in the Sky, must be the rules here, which looks like it's not too much. Just, what do we got here? 6-7 pages, so it looks like some of those are kind of filled with examples. So yeah, it should be a pretty quick read, a pretty easy thing to add into the main game. And then, I guess we got the Automute. I feel like they do that for their games and make it almost impossible for me to ever pronounce. But this is the solo mode, essentially, with a name that I'm having trouble with. But yeah, it looks like it shows what the ship will do and stuff. So, and then an achievement sheet. It's been a while since I've played it. I don't remember if the original had an achievement sheet or not. So, that'll be interesting. Complete ranks by filling in medals for each you've earned in the game. Interesting. And then we got some things on the back as well. So, yeah, that gets me excited to get My Little Scythe back to the table and give it another try. See if this maybe adds another layer of depth to the game. But yeah, we'll probably do a review video alongside this, so you can definitely check that out as well. But we hope to see you there. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.